Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Penumbra Overture with Peter Avastrat. And we are playing it. It was rather dangerous last time, as we opened this fence, and there was a big doggy. And unfortunately, having pressed continue, it's loaded me back with the big doggy. And, it was a frustrating fight, as actually he started hitting me a lot. Which he didn't do last time. So it took me a while actually to get simply back to where we were, which was here. Well, I will be using Shadowplay audio today, a trial again after Dark Souls 2. I will start in a second, do not fear. Dark Souls 2, the first episode, the audio was a bit rubbish, a bit naff, but I've fiddled around with some things and been told that actually it can be a lot better, so I'm going to give it a shot. And it means that the video and audio will be perfectly in sync, which was a fear last time. Recently episodes, I believe they've been a little bit out of sync. But I don't think they're too bad. You can go and check them if you want. Yes, please do. Please check them. Thank you. Right. Penumbra Overture. Loading. Aha. Starts immediately.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept.
Okay.
By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Oh! Where are we? There we are. Hello, brother. That's exactly who I wanted. There we go. See, we can get rid of the dogs surprisingly easily. Come back, you foul beast. Oh, Lord, is he calling them brothers? I've been finding them rather terrifying. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got more. We got company. We got hostiles. No, come back. You're kidding. There can't be three. There better not be three. The combat's a little wonky in this game, which leads to some awkward scenarios. Fantastic. He better be dead. No, he's not. And now he should be. No, he's not. Fantastic. Oh, come on. More? Come on. This better not be happening. Could that be? No. No, it wouldn't be the end, would it? This will save us of a lot of future problems. We did it! We did it! We did it! Alrighty. Guys, that was brilliant. That saved me a lot of anxiety and fear. And probably why Black Plague is considered the greater of the sequels. Aha, no, we want to get up there. Considered greater than Overture. Because when it comes to terrifying, Black Plague, you can't fight back. The first time I met the dog, in the first episode, I almost... it was very scary. Just gonna throw those down there for the sake of throwing those down there, just in case we need them. Which I have no clue if we do or not. Auxiliary shaft. Whoever blocked it down the other side. Surely we can use a pickaxe and just break through there. Blast. Obviously not. Right. Yes, this is Fright Night Fridays, so each episode will be carrying on Fridays. And I hope you will stick around to enjoy watching this series. Unless you would prefer to watch another series, as there are plenty that are going on. Actually, it was handy he called the other ones. Because it means that we don't have to think about them at all. Excavation and storage. Auxiliary shaft. Oh gosh. So he said he actually said the right-hand wall on the fence. So if we have a look down the auxiliary shaft. So he obviously means through that fence, perhaps. The auxiliary shaft and the tool shed. Okay. Well, sorry, I've just sent us on a wild goose chase. Let us head to the tool shed. Oh, gosh. Tool sheds sound useful. Why would you mine all this way just for a tool shed? Oh, one of these. These are my favourite. Fantastic. Ooh. A saw. And batteries. Dynamite. Dynamite. Ah, we already know how to use dynamite. Xeno Report 66B, Phase 9, Anno 9002, Anno Domini 1992. Filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer for the eyes of the leading installation officer only. Leader, unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be of manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest, and need I say, security. The bulk of Substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where Artifact 66B was buried, and appears at least in part, to consist of a solidified form of 63, with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site for a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route, avoiding the caves-ins. At this stage we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated caste, but I'm struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team, put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wondered whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organisation are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom, and with this in mind I feel justified in filling out an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a member of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organisations' members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Oh, Grice. Grice? Crikey. That was a mixture of crikey and great. Right, Grice. Probably with a bit of nice mixed in there too. Yeah, so I have some exciting news. The audio quality will go even better because we will be getting a microphone stand that will connect in my room and mean that we don't get any desk noises. This is definitely should improve general things. Why is this so like this? We are where? Here. Storage. So that connects there. I like how the break in the wall is counted on the map, which is a bit odd. Either way, we are there, and that's storage, so we want to go to storage, excavation, and then head to the auxiliary shaft. Why? I thought we got rid of our wolves. Maybe they respawn. I don't like wolves. We've said before that I don't like horror games because I find them very scary. And it seems we may have just found our scariness again. Wonderful. It's not... No! Oh! Whoops. I accidentally used those. And a radio. 5. So I decided to go this way because there's wolves over there. Lots of new series coming up. Oh! Actually. going to take that prepared there. I'm going to take one of these through. Just in case. If you can. You can! Aha! Just in case any wolfies decide that they wish to turn up. Barricade the door. Ugh. Ah. So they're not actually wolves, they're guard dogs in the end. But they've just turned feral. Fantastic, that just makes it... Oh, you're kidding me. I ran away from them. So he obviously comes this way then. Come on, just fight me. I'm no interest in peeing myself. It's not fun to pee yourself. I can assure you, doggy. Okay, he's there. Yeah, he's gonna ward his friends. Oh, woo! Great. Yes. Bark. Bark, bark, bark. Is he dead? Yes. No! Ah! 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 Oh my god! No! Just die! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What does beef jerky do anyway? Oh. I love the sound of the popping pills. It's oh my god. I don't play these games for a reason. One is a big place as well. Which is great, isn't it? I don't even know where we're going. Okay. Ah. Now that's quite a machine. Doesn't come any more industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. Quite. I guess we're going to be activating that thing at some point. There's no power. With a yellow monstrosity. I doubt the Transformers passed a rigorous safety test. Power cabinet. Wonderful, now we've got to click these things. Okay. And more dynamite. Fantastic. From out the door rises something vast, something terrible. It strikes a man, knocking him down, and those standing by him wither into the darkness, screaming beggings. Still, Father looks on. Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? Screaming beggings. I felt something that time, that I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still strapped inside the artifact. Okay. I'm still a bit confused by the flashing adolescence in this. Aha. Aha. Well, power's on, but nothing else on the cards. That's a big cabinet to be pulling, bro. What have I got in here that could be of use? Dynamite? No, I don't think so. Please, doggies, don't respawn. Oh! Didn't realise work logs were a standard practice. Oh, okay. Did we read this? Oh no. Okay, okay. Let me just sip my hot chocolate for a second. Oh, are you jealous? Oh, sorry. Right. The sounds of drinking. Log. Secondary excavation site B. Beginning phase 338. Anno 9000. Anno Domini 1990. Filed by Chief Attending Chemist. Security status nil. Anno 9000. Phase 338. Today marks the first phase of Excavation Team B's new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates thanks to the powerful divination techniques passed down from many generations amongst the elevated caste, and I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Okay. Well, seems people have been being a bit weird, that's for sure. Anno 9001. Phase 1. While work has been slow up until now, the new year is sure to bring it with great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filled many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not my personal thoughts, but since no one else is ever likely to read them, I'm probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received the assignment at all, and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today, running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity. Perhaps if this place became a hazard, we could all be reassigned. The noises in this mine at night are beginning to play with my mind. That is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I've now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new Chief Attending Chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I've achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of a previously unknown Substance 63, and the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I've conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in this area of the mine, in the interest of morale. On nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange, human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there is bound to be some explanation. Anno 9002. Phase 6. Following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will, of course, deal with this finding with our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7. The cast has seen fit to bring in a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision, and would only note that if having been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in this locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. As thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I've instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. Crikey. Phase 9. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue, something overlooked from way back during the first stage of the excavation. Sadly before my arrival, for otherwise it would already have been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insisted on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when given the defection of his sound in command yesterday. I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. At heart, however, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I'm certain that he would leap at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer and asks that I ensure those higher up understanding his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In a most disheartening turn, the Chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. In the days since the Chief Xeno officer's foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to be make up the domain for various aggressive local fauna, said creatures are becoming increasingly hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which I will be keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log for Excavation Site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic the noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except that now they sound more like laughing. Laughing. Yes, they sound like laughing. Fantastic. Did we come from this way? I think we might have done. I like the fact that there are no jump scares so far. I was just thinking perhaps there's going to be some jump scare appearing in here and a doggy jumps out. That's what most games would do these days, wouldn't it? Aha, hang on. If I perhaps try and climb on top. So why is this here? Why would this have been built into the game? Sorry, is this a game? Oh, did I break your illusion? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Auxiliary shaft, so we read that. And this is back to where we started. We didn't go this way, did we? Oh, this just looks beautiful. This makes my heart feel warmed and wondrous. Aha, map. So actually there's nothing here. Communication Central. We've been through this part. Sorry, there's no, hang on. We've been through this part. Look at the tip of the axe there. So you came up here, we went through here, and we've come through here, and there's only the auxiliary shaft to really be of note. So that's a bit useless. We go onto the tool shed and get up there. So we need to go to storage and excavation. Fantastic. Let's get started. There was another wolf, wasn't there? That was my main concern. Let's just try up here and see what is up here, because there's a lot of tut around here. Woo! Fantastic. No doggies to speak of, but I am going to drag a box on our way. Yes, I'm that sad. Oh god, that's slow. Hang on, maybe there were some boxes. It's like the TARDIS. Aha! Ourselves a new companion. There he is. I want him. And I want to eat him alive. He's actually escaped out of range. Oh, God, no! This is what was happening last time. This is what got me killed. Aha. No! Ah, woo! He's going to cry. Where is he? No? Maybe there is not another one. Oh, please. Please say there's not another one. Oh, beautiful. Nothing better than the sound of dying dogs. In Penumbra. Uh-huh. Yes. Quite. Tool shed. Storage. We've already been to the tool shed. We've already been to store. For us? Ah, this was what we were saying about the, thing, and then we heard the doggies and we pegged it. Fantastic. And yet the storage was just here. Damn! I can't get this door to open. Oh.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my hope like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
Whoa. What was that all about?
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
Okay. Not enough to illuminate the whole. Oh, lovely. It's pretty high. Just a little bit. It looks like some kind of excavation, although not likely any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find out. Okay, no, we won't then. This could have been damaged when I got the power on. The supplies in this box look military. They can't be more than 20 years old. Let's... The longer piece of this ladder has been shattered by something strong enough to rend metal in two. Lying on a bed of scattered metal splinters. Lovely, we can hear the spiders from here. I'll need to get up pretty high to get a good grip on that ladder. Right! Their test substance continues to defy identification. Both chemical and xeno investigations fail to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test. Normal pH 5. Test 103, acid amide test. Negative. Test 104, ammonia NH3, negative unreactive. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide and chlorate ions. Test 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild intoxicant. Test abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. Crikey. Test 107, positive and negative metal cations. Incomplete. Test 108, Human hallucinogenics, incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it a floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemics sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159. Potassium dichromate paper. Positive for sulfur. Test 161. Litmus test. Negative for all but chlorine. Test 301. Hydrochloric acid solution. Positive for aromatic amine. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreacted to every test we have the equipment on to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Oh, this is getting technical. The man still clutching, still looking for what? Before him lies metal, jutting awkward from earth. A hatch, a portal, a hole, a door. Unfamiliar text. Who are these figures huddled around? What secrets are hidden behind the faces of man? I suppose I can trust these things a bit more. I'm not dead yet. Still, they must have a purpose. What could it be? Right. Ah, okay, okay. Wow. Aha, that's handy. Let's move this. And push the military supplies. Great. Okay. Let's try this first then. Here we are. Oh, this just sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Loading. Right. Seeing as we are entering a cave of darkness and death and despair, I shall call it a day for next episode, which will be next Friday. Fright Night Friday! Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, good luck.